So here we have the box itself, which is rather plain, but if you look closely you'll see these embossed icons which represent little features of the device itself. And that's pretty much it. The rest of the box is quite plain, there's nothing much to see. We have a few labels telling us that we have the Cloud Mint version of this phone and that it has 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage, but that's basically it. So there's nothing left to do but break the seals. And the lid pops right off. An easy to miss folder over here which has the SIM eject pin. It's pretty light. And yes, there's nothing inside other than these leaflets. There is no case, at least not in this box. So that can be put aside, following which we have the phone itself. Now this is the Galaxy S20 Fan Edition, which we are seeing for the first time. The back is pretty shiny and reflective. And this is the mint color option. So although the back is shiny, it does have a matte texture. And this does not feel slippery at all, which is pretty good. Of course, you can see that the camera module is very reflective. And you have 3 cameras on the rear plus a flash. So let's turn this on and put it to one side while we look at the rest of the box. So that's just a piece of cardboard, a rather chunky charger, and then this is a USB Type-C cable, and that's really it. That's all there is inside the box. So we can move all of this out of the way and talk about the phone's specifications and of course get a closer look at it in action. So the first thing to notice about the Galaxy S20 Fan Edition is that it is pretty premium. It does feel good. It's a little thick but not very heavy. On the front we have a 6.5-inch Super AMOLED panel with a full HD plus resolution. You get a relatively small cutout at the top over there. That's what Samsung calls an Infinity O display, and you can see that the front camera is relatively small but it's still right in the middle of the top of the screen. We have a power button and volume buttons on this side, which means that there's an in-display fingerprint sensor. This side is completely blank. And we have what looks like the SIM tray on the top, along with a USB Type-C port and a speaker on the bottom. So the Galaxy S20 Fan Edition has 3 rear cameras. There's a 12 megapixel wide-angle camera, which is the standard one, and a 12 megapixel ultra wide-angle camera, along with an 8 megapixel telephoto camera. Now this telephoto camera does 3x optical zoom and 30x super resolution space zoom, which combines optical and AI image processing. So it's not quite as powerful as the camera setup on the more premium Galaxy S20 models. Interestingly, the front camera has a 32 megapixel resolution. As for power, we have the Samsung Exynos 990 processor, and we have a 4500 mAh battery. A lot of people will be happy to note that this phone has an IP68 rating for water and dust resistance, and this unit also came with a screen guard pre-applied. 25 watt fast charging is supported, but you only get a 15 watt charger in the box. Wireless charging is supported, as is wireless reverse charging. So the Galaxy S20 FE is running Android 10 with Samsung's One UI on top. You also get support for Samsung's software features such as DeX. Let's pop open the SIM tray now. As you can see, it's double-sided. This is a hybrid slot on one side for a micro SD card or a nano SIM, and this one only takes a nano SIM.